Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4. We're at the memory den in Good Neighbor because it's time for Nick Valentine, Piper, and us to find out what the Kellogg's brain knows, even though he's dead, but he had those brain implants, so we're going to try to pull something out of them, some information. So this is going to be interesting.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Everyone treats him like he's a, normal human, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that, the Institute has a way of suddenly broadcasting a signal of some sort and turning all these synths that think the Institute has abandoned them or forgotten about them hostile. I don't know, just not a nice thought. Well, I never really look at us. We're pretty cool with the armor and everything. And even cooler when we'll have the power armor on.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111, right?
Yes.
What's this all about?
Kellogg's brain.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Well...
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Yeah.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain.
Ugh.
This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Is Nick compatible?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
What if he becomes, Kellogg?
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
Well,
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
exactly my
Let's
thoughts.
see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two?
What?
We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Wow.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
That's-
See you on the other side.
That's gonna be interesting. Oh, why are you taking this one? I wanted to take this one, Nick. Oh well. This is gonna be weird. Please stand by. I can't look around, so this is what we get.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Okay, I'm holding on. To what? We're gonna be at the Institute? I mean, it's not gonna be coherent, I guess. I wonder what it's gonna be. Well, right now it's just footsteps of the people inside the memory thing.
Can you hear me? Ah.
Huh.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Wait, so we are now inside the brain and these are synapses?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Well, I can still jump, so that's good. That's kind of cool. Can I fall from here?
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Ugh.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Me.
I'm trying to sleep!
What? Oh, that was Kellogg. Interesting.
I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
I want to,
What a joke.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
oh no, I wanted to access other things.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I wanted to access others, but I didn't want to interrupt them. Well, now I know. There's kind of a timer. But... oh, the hub.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after,
Oh, wow.
that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
San Francisco?
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit. The gunslinger from the hub. Rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Seems like an okay guy, but...
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
But, of course, we know he's not. So, yeah, I guess... No, you can't really fall down from these, or anywhere. Wow, what's this? A tunnel.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
The Institute?
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there
I found another
to
memory
help them.
to try.
No, no, no,
I'll
no.
connect you.
Oh, okay, so that was it. I was afraid I had interrupted that one. Jeez, I want to see everything. I want to hear everything. So, I mean, this is pretty coherent. She said it wouldn't be, but there you go. Liquors.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
If we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Hmm.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
What do they want from him?
There was always a job for someone like
Ah,
me.
it's the same thing.
Didn't matter what it was. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this.
There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Were those, you know, the Institute synths undercover? Well, undercover, you know, the next gen. Yeah, there we go.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
What the?
So, you're with the Institute.
Ugh.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Which suited me just fine.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Huh. They didn't shoot once.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Well, they already
We're
did.
running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Oh wow. There we go.
I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me.
Oh yeah.
But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
That's why they're in hazmats. Oh.
The eggheads never liked taking orders. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Oh, so they didn't?
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Down the hall near the end.
How different we look. Okay, that's odd. I guess we're not going through that.
Found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Right in the head.
Damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Yeah, so why the backup? Why did they...
What's the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm.
Wait a second.
Come on. All right, we're good.
What, did he refreeze us then after all? Oh, everything's gone. See, that's the thing. I mean, I think that we were refrozen, but I don't quite know.
Is that
This whole
your
setup
son?
in Diamond City was part
This
of some
appears to be a
elaborate
very
plan
recent
of
memory.
the old man's.
So, good news, I think.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Well, you know what? Thank you for watching, and we're gonna continue next time and unravel this mystery. Bye-bye.